just finished my morning training at this Kung Fu school, and I was supposed to have started my monk mode-esque journey this morning. I was supposed to have gotten up pretty early and gotten some work done, and so far I am failing. So, day 2 of this monk mode challenge that I've just started, and yeah, I failed again this morning. I was supposed to wake up at 5 and start recording what I'm saying now, and I wasn't able to do that. Fortunately though, one thing I do want to be doing in the morning is studying more Chinese, and so I was able to do some flashcards, but more on that later. One thing I will be doing though tomorrow is I'm going to be starting to set my phone far enough away from my bed so that I have to get out of bed to turn off the alarm. This is the hardest part for me because as long as my phone is near my head and at arm's length away from me, I will easily just reach over and turn off that alarm without actually putting in the effort I need to stay out of bed. Once I hit off that alarm and I'm still in bed, it's very easy to stay in bed. So first things first, make sure I get out of bed so that I stay out of bed. Okay, hello everyone. I am in Jiaozhou, Henan, China. Right now, I just finished having just a coffee at one of the popular cafes here in Jiaozhou. And the point of this video is to really describe monk mode for myself and for anyone watching this, why I am embarking on this journey of going through a monk mode. So monk mode, for those who don't know, is like this new thing. Well, I guess the concept of it has been around forever, but it's a new thing where people are going away or isolating themselves from certain aspects of their life or certain people in their lives, just so that they can focus on something they're trying to accomplish, or just isolate themselves from as much as they can so they can find out what they're wanting to focus on. For me, I knew what kinds of things I wanted to focus on and what things I wanted to avoid so that I can focus on those things. And the two main things for me are learning the Chinese language and getting more flexible. And the reason why I have those goals is because I started learning Chinese classical Chinese dance maybe 3 years ago, and a couple of my teachers said if I wanted to learn more, I should learn Chinese, because a lot of the other teachers that I can learn from are in China and they might not speak a lot of English. So that was like the start of me wanting to learn Chinese. And the flexibility goal was because I did a lot of dancing back in Canada, and I just wanted to be able to do my splits, get more flexible so that I have much more options of things I can do with my body. I also just think being able to do the splits is really cool. The middle splits, the side splits. So I thought, recently I thought to myself, what can I do to increase the ability for me to accomplish these goals, or increase the likelihood that I will accomplish these goals of getting more fluent in Chinese and getting more flexible. And so I thought about it for a while. I thought of if there's any intensive dance programs I can go to in China, and then I also considered Kung Fu and martial arts schools. And about the guy on the scooter behind me just yelled "foreigner" as they passed by. It's pretty funny. I get that a lot here. But anyways, I thought of Kung Fu schools, and maybe 2 years ago I happened upon, I was looking online, I saw videos, I had already done a lot of research. I discovered the school I'm at now, the Yun Tai Shan International Language School. I discovered their program, and I thought to myself, it'd be interesting to go here. So that was a year before I actually did decide to go. I didn't know how or when, but I knew I wanted to go to a kung fu school. I thought that would be an ideal place for me to go, not only to immerse myself in Chinese, in the Chinese language, Mandarin Chinese, but also put myself in an environment where I'll hopefully learn stretching in a way that forces me to stretch, or somebody will force me into a stretch. A lot of videos I've seen are people getting forced into splits, and majority coming out with good results. Some, you have to be careful. Some people will push you past your limit and in not a safe way. So I am now at this kung fu school. So now I'm at this kung fu school, learning kung fu and learning Chinese. But for the past 4 months and now a week, I'm proud of myself for making this step, taking this step in my journey to learn Chinese and get more flexible. But over the past 4 months and a week, I didn't quite accomplish as much as I thought. I thought, I'd have my splits in about a month or two, or that I would reach a higher intermediate level in Chinese after a few months. It's now 4 months, and a week or so, I said, and I'm not where I wanted to be. So me making this monk mode video is me saying I'm going to take more steps to actually ensure that before I leave China, I did everything I can to ensure that I accomplish my goals, at least to the best of my ability. So far, one of the things I've done was downloading an app or doing something with my devices that would keep me from being able to use distracting apps, but also provide me with the time to focus more on my Chinese language learning and getting more flexible. So one of the things I did was I downloaded Opal. So I downloaded Opal, and it limits my time on any app or website that I set in the settings on my phone or my laptop. It will limit my usage on those things. And there are settings in the app that prevent me from snoozing it. Like, there are a lot of programs, free versions, that allow you to control your usage of an app or your phone or your device, but you can easily opt out of it. So I wanted to employ a method that wouldn't allow me to make an excuse. Or so once I'm locked in, and even if I want to get out, I can't. So I downloaded Opal. I set my settings to limit my usage throughout the week, and this is one step I'm going to take to ensuring I actually focus on my language learning, and that will essentially make my usage of my devices boring enough from those distracting apps that I only have the option to study. So yeah, this is one step. The other, I'm going to stay in China a few more months. And with the usage of this app, removing my distractions, and putting myself in more environments where I have to use the language, I think I'll be able to accomplish a lot more, especially in language learning. But yeah, my monk mode is mainly going to be dedicated to learning Mandarin Chinese and getting my flexibility. And I hope that by the end of my travel here in China, it'll be something I could put on a resume, use a language that I can use comfortably, splits that are useful, like in not only martial arts but in dance. Like, I want to be able to do it as easily and effortlessly as possible. Everything takes time, but this is what I'm working on right now. So this is my monk mode. Thank you guys for watching if you've watched this far, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.